Hello students, welcome back to the science class. Today we are going to discuss concept 4 of Moon and Artificial Satellites chapter. In this concept, we will discuss about artificial satellites and space travel. So, let's begin. Children, before we start this concept, let me just ask you one question. What is a satellite? Yes, you are correct, children. Satellites are the heavenly bodies which revolve around the planets. As you can see in the picture, children, there are two types of satellites, natural satellites and artificial satellites. We all know that Moon is the natural satellite of the Earth. But do you know what is an artificial satellite? Yes, children, an artificial satellite is a human made object that has been purposely placed into the orbit around the Earth or other planets to perform specific functions. Children, now tell me, do you know the name of the first artificial satellite? Yes, you are correct, children. The name of the first artificial satellite is Sputnik 1 and it was launched by the Soviet Union on October 4, 1957. This is the picture of Sputnik 1. Children, since then, many countries, including India, have launched a large number of artificial satellites, and most of these satellites revolve around the Earth. Dear children, do you know the name of the first Indian artificial satellite? Yes, you're absolutely correct. It is Aryabhat. And children, it was launched on 19th April 1975. This is the picture of Aryabhat. Children, some of the other Indian artificial satellites are mentioned below. INSET 1, or we can say INSET series, Indian National Satellite. Then we have IRS, that is Indian Remote Sensing Satellite series. Then we have Kalpana 1, EduSat, and Bhaskar. These are few satellites of Indian origin. Now, children, let us discuss about the satellites and their uses. So, there are different types of satellites performing different functions. Let us just start with weather satellite. Children, this satellite take pictures of the movement of the clouds and helps to forecast weather. They give us early warnings of the dangerous storms, cyclones, forest fires, and floods. So it is really helpful for us. Children, the next satellite which we have is astronomical satellites. This satellite helps to observe the distant galaxies, planets, and other space objects. And we are able to study about different planets only because of the pictures sent by these satellites. So it is really, really helpful for the scientists. Children, another satellite which is really important nowadays, which is communication satellite. This satellite helps in sending messages from one country to another. That is how we can connect to our friends and relatives who are staying far enough. Children, cellular phones, internet services, fax, etc. They are able to send messages by these satellites. So it's really helpful for us in this pandemic situation. Also, we are able to do our online classes only because of the internet services. So this communication satellite is very, very helpful for us. Now, another satellite which we have is remote sensing satellite. Children, this satellite is used to locate mineral resources, underground water, and for land mapping. The pictures sent by these satellite helps the scientists to locate the mineral resources and also the underground water on Earth. So, this is really, really important for the scientist. Now, children, another one is the military satellite. These satellites are called as spy satellite as they help to keep an eye on the suspicious activities of other countries. These help in detecting the launch of missiles, the direction of the ships at sea, and the movement of military equipments on the grounds. So they are really helpful for the Indian military. Now, children, another one is the navigation satellite. As the name suggests, and from the picture, you must be like you are able to understand that it helps us in providing the geographical locations of objects on the Earth's surfaces. And children, by using this Google Maps services, we can easily locate various places on Earth and we can easily reach to different places by following the instructions given by the Google Maps. So, isn't it amazing, children? And it's also very, very helpful. Children, the next satellite is the scientific satellite. This satellite helps to carry out studies of the Earth and its environment. So, children, that's all about the artificial satellites and their uses. Now, let us discuss something about India's mission to Mars. I hope you all know about it. Children, India launched the first interplanetary probe to Mars Orbiter Mission, also called Mangalyaan, from Sriharikota on 5th November 2013. Children, the Mangalyaan arrived in the orbit of Mars after 300 days covering over 670 million kilometers on 24th September 2014. Children, India became the first country in the world to reach Mars in the first attempt. Isn't it amazing, children? And this is really a proud moment. Children, the aim was to study the features and atmosphere of Mars. Children, I hope you all will remember this. Now, let us have a look at the space travel. There are so many astronauts of Indian origin who went to space, like we have Rakesh Sharma, we have Kalpana Chawla, we have Sunita Williams. Children, these are some of the famous astronauts of Indian origin, and they have made us proud and also inspired us. Dear children, the astronauts they go into the space in space shuttle. And these space shuttles are launched from a specific place by means of rocket, as you can see in the picture. Children, after the completion of the mission, the space shuttles come back to land at these special landing sites. So, children, it's a long process. The astronauts they conduct various experiments once they reach there. Children, you have to remember this that the astronauts are highly trained to carry out tasks like spacewalking, monitoring each other's health, and conducting experiments. And nowadays, the astronaut should be computer expert or scientist. They should have the technical skills and expert knowledge that could be useful in the space. I hope, children, it is clear to you all. So, children, that's all about this concept. And today we have completed the chapter. There are some questions given in the next slide. You can answer them orally to test your own knowledge. What is the full form of INSET? Then, when was Mars orbiter mission launched? Then, name the first satellite. What is the use of navigation satellite? Children, that's all for today. Thank you so much. Till the time, have a good day.